Hi everyone, Cody here. So you may recall that I've been making some little mercury necklaces. A little pendant, the ball of mercury you can shake around. Quite fun and very pretty. But for this video, I've been persuaded by a friend of mine to make a necklace similar, but with a different toxic material. And I've got it right here next to this Geiger counter. This vial contains a few pieces of metallic uranium. This is some depleted uranium that I bought a while ago. I got about 4 grams in here. I don't know if you can hear the sound it makes when I shake it. But uranium is a very hard and very heavy material, and so it makes a nice tinkling noise when it bangs against the glass. I've got it under kerosene right now to keep it from oxidizing, but even still it's got a layer of black oxide on there. But at least it's kept it from completely crumbling. Today I'm going to be breaking a piece off and putting it into a little smaller bottle here. And instead of kerosene, I'm going to use a MAP gas, which is it's a hydrocarbon, very similar, and I figure that'll be very good for protecting the uranium. Now, I'm going to need to cut the uranium into a smaller piece, because I don't want to make a necklace with a large piece of uranium on it that's going to make your Geiger counter sing, see? This amount of radiation here is not an amount that would cause me to be very concerned. I mean, I'd be perfectly fine handling it for short periods of time, maybe even walk around with it in my pocket for a day. But I wouldn't want to wear it all the time around my neck. So I'm going to cut it into a smaller piece, that way it produces less total radiation. I'm thinking maybe 0.2 of a gram ought to be fairly okay. As you can see, I've just taken the uranium out of the bottle. I just got a little piece right here. See that little guy there? It's actually like 3 times more radioactive, even though it's a smaller piece. That's because the glass blocks most of the radiation. Just kick that away. In order to cut this, I found that the best way to do it is with a chisel, because uranium is a very hard metal, and it likes to fracture rather than cut. Like, it's very brittle as well. And so I like to wrap it with a rag, and then smack it with a chisel, and that should be able to break it in half pretty easily. The first time I did this, I actually used a rag that was soaked in oil because I was afraid of the uranium oxidizing while I was handling it. And I actually caught it on fire because apparently uranium creates sparks if you break it into little tiny pieces. It's very similar to that mish metal stuff that comes with flint lighters. In fact, I might break off a tiny piece and go smack it on the anvil so you guys can see it. Alright, here goes. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, I believe that cut it. You can see it's quite shiny still. Yeah. And there we go. A little piece of uranium in a little jar. If you can be able to hear it. Still tinkles around. I think that'll be very nice. Let's go ahead and check it with the Geiger counter, see what the radiation is. So it looks like it's about 64 microrems per hour. It's not that radioactive now. I'd be okay wearing this. Well, there you have it. I've shown you a little bit about uranium. I've even made a little pendant. Hopefully he likes it. I might be willing to make a few more, but really, I want to make my own uranium metal. Like, I want to have a supply of it before I actually offer it for sale. You might could talk me into it if you pay me enough, but I think it'll be a little while before I actually offer to sell large quantities of these, and I really don't want to make them into necklaces. I mean, wearing a radioactive necklace seems, yeah, I don't really like that. I'd much rather have the mercury, because as long as it's in the container, it's never going to do anything to you. But I might sell you a little bottle with a piece of uranium in it. That would be something I'd do. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.